Good morning. How is everyone? Happy Friday. What a great day to be alive. I hope everyone is doing well. Come on in, whether you're here live or whether you're here on demand. That's Karma going to her lay down spot. She lies down there, watches me do the yoga, and I swear that dog, she is named Karma, but that she knows that when I say Namaste, that I'm going to turn this off, and she comes and she gives me a hug and everything. So really respect and love that she respects and loves, like, oh, Belinda's doing the yoga thing. All right, welcome guys. I'm really feeling kind of frisky and kind of fun on a Friday. Did not mean that alliteration. How are you? What is it that you need when you're making your space and knowing like, what do I want to do? What do I want to feel? And oftentimes that's how I start off. I start off knowing, I'm feeling frisky, feeling lighthearted, want to play. I know that this week I've been sharing like, how do we get out of the mode of, I can't let it show that I don't know something, or that I'm hurting, or that I'm not feeling good, that I'm doubtful, that I'm fearful. How do we just get into a comfort zone on our mat of let it show and then let it go? So what's a better way to do that than kind of have a fun sequence? Play, bringing play into our practice is key. It has been key for me in my own self-exploration, not taking things so seriously. And I know that yoga and the philosophies, don't get me wrong, many of you, if you've studied with me at all, know I love yoga philosophy. I can go deep into the sutras. I can go deep into so much ancient philosophy, but I have a penchant for the serious, and then that really locks me in, and that's me doing this to me instead of moksha, that freedom, sthira sukha, that ease and steadiness. So I'm ready for some ease and steadiness and flow with it in practice today. Some things that we might want to have are some yoga blocks, maybe two if you'd like, and have them near the front of your mat. I'm going to move. I don't really know like the kinds of things I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to share some modifications or variations. No matter what, always give yourself the permission to pause, change something, modify. It either is working for you or it isn't, okay? And I want to start standing. I'm going to play a little bit of music today. Please let me know if you're here, whether you're here live or you're coming back and checking us out later. Let me know, are there things that you want more of, want less of, want to understand a little bit more deeply, because that's how we get to make it for you and really interact here, because that's what we're here doing, interacting. All right, people, I'm going to start with some music, and I'm going to start actually down in child's pose, all right? So I'm going to come down to hands and knees. Checking in with how the body feels on this Friday morning. Maybe it's Friday evening for others of you. Maybe it's a different day of the week entirely. We don't have to have moods for certain days of the week. So let's let ourselves really feel where we are. Feel this day, this moment. Nice deep breath in. And sigh it out. And I'm going to walk my arms over to the right. Nice little dancey kind of movement, little flowy. Feel my joints, feel my flesh, receive it. And then come on over to the other side. Now, if you like this sensation, sprinkle it. Do it a couple of times in your practice. When you're at home, you can do what you want. You can feel what you want. That's a part of the joy of making it yours. You don't have to wait for anyone else. You don't have to keep up with anyone else. All right, so I'm going to explore forward and just kind of side to side, lengthening and stretching. Kind of take my cue from the cats I live with, kind of showing me how they luxuriate in being in their bodies. And now I'm going to come forward to hands and knees. Walking those knees up a bit. Turn this down a hair. I'm going to find a few cat and cows, just lubricating my spine. I've done 2 other classes already today, so my body is feeling a little warmed up, and I want to be wary of being excessive in any sort of movements. Okay, so that's for me. Now, if this is you just waking up, slow down and ask yourself, am I really listening to my body right now? What ranges in my spine are moving? Listen to my spirit. What does my spirit want from me right now? Am I slowing down enough to hear it? I'm going to come to a neutral space and twist. Maybe smile. Good. I'm going to release and switch it out to the other side. And twist. Oh, good. I'm going to bring that arm down. Feel my shoulders side to side. And now I'm going to lift the right leg back and twist it open. And close. And bring that back in. I'm just going to feel some space. Feel my body taking up space by lengthening that leg back. And twist it open. Good. And I'm going to give that a close. And bring that knee down. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips down. Dog. I like to bring the sound into it. Sound for the sake of sound. Try to start to notice when you're asking yourself, what is this supposed to do? What am I supposed to feel? Can you start to give yourself permission to feel and be in your body the way you wish to feel? Right leg lifts, point the toe, open the hip. You'll find it out, right? You might not find it out today. You might not find it out tomorrow, but you're opening yourself to experiencing and having a conversation and learning and growing closer to yourself. I'll bring that right foot down. I'm going to lift the left leg up. I'm going to lift the hip. Stretch it. And just let it express itself. And now I'm going to bring that foot down. Breathe in. Look forward. And I'm going to step the feet up. Half flat back. Lifting the chest halfway up. As flat of a spine as you think that you can. Your knees could be soft here. Try not to put too much strain on the hamstrings. No strain on yourself at all. How about that? That'd be a nice little rule of our yoga today. And forward fold. Half flat back. Eyes open, jaw open, and close. Maybe making a sound. I'm going to roll the spine up and lift. Take the gaze up. Exhale, gentle side bend. Moved a little too fast there. But that's okay. I'm not trying to be perfect. Can we accept all of those imperfections? Lifting up and over, feeling the freedom, inviting the freedom. Saying, okay, I don't know what freedom even feels like, but I just want to open myself to inviting it. Breathing in. And then exhale, coming forward. Deep breath. I'm going to come on down to my tippy toes into a squat. And just do a little play here. You might want your blocks right here. That might give you a little added balance. But, if you want to play and just be on those toes, right? Maybe just see what's happening. Feel your toes and your feet doing this negotiation to hold you upright. And that it doesn't have to look or be any kind of way. Good. And now I'm going to invite a twist. Pashasana. Breath in. Breath out. I'm going to release. I'm going to come on around to the other side. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Coming on back to center. And I'm just going to forward fold. Now that might not have been for folks with any knee issues. Yeah, the toes might have had some discomfort, so maybe spread them and say, hey, you're all right. Thank you for supporting me, all of that body weight. I'm going to roll the spine out. Good. Now I'm just going to ring the gong. Ooh, let those arms, just go. Take the gaze with, move the spine. Oh, remember, we're not going to put any imposition on ourselves for anything to be a certain way. We're just going to let it show. Let it go. No matter how sloppy we might feel or silly. Can we embrace the silliness? Good. I'm going to stop the twisting. Let the arms come to a rest. Bend the knees. Sink the butt back. Now can I bring some of that silly in with me into the chair? I tend to get real serious about these chairs. Very precise about watch where those knees are, not letting them go past the toes. But I want to bring that silly, so I'm going to just let my arms go. Feel the legs. Say, thank you, legs. Our yoga practice often just needs to be a practice of gratitude, right? It can really take that focus off of anything that's getting us ticked off about our day, about other people, and just be like, you know what am I grateful for right now? I have feet that are holding me up. They're operating, they're fully functional. I've got all 10 toes. I'm grateful. I'm not going to look at the toenail job and the paint job. That's so exteriorized. Ooh, but look, I can feel the soles of my feet. I can spread my toes and feel the air, the cool air in them. Come to standing. Look, my knees worked, my thighs worked, my chest, my belly. My body is responding to my thoughts. What a blessing. And forward fold. Come on down. Feel your waist moving. Now maybe there's a thought coming through the mind going, why should I be grateful for that? Let's not wait for the moment when some body part isn't working for us to then have gratitude and appreciation for this amazing journey and experience in this physical body. All right, half flat back. And I'm going to bring the hands down, step to plank. I'm just going to lower down. I'm not going to think about it too much. Try not to perfect it. Breathe in and feel what it feels like to lift my chest up. Notice how my back is receiving it. And then come the down dog. So I'm taking out all of that really precise instruction and stuff and just saying, I just want to feel my body move through it. Breathing in. I'm going to look forward and I'm going to step the feet up. I'm just alternating the feet here. Half flat back breath in. Forward fold. Breathing in, coming all the way up. Exhaling into that side bend. Maybe a smile. Breathing in. Exhaling it over. Not trying to perfect. Let's breathe in. Maybe look up. Maybe smile. Forward fold. Ooh, half flat back breath in. Palms down. I'm going to step to plank. And again, just lower down. Not thinking about it. Inhale, cobra. Just feel it as your chest lifting and bending up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. I'm going to look forward. What the heck? Maybe just see if you can jump the feet up. Half flat back. Don't make it look like mine. Just feel, okay, I jumped it. And forward fold. I'm going to bring it all the way up. Let's just take it all the way back down. What is going on? Breathing in, half flat back. We're just feeling the body. Who knows? Maybe we could just jump it back. Lower down. Breath in. Laugh out loud now. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Can you stretch the spine up to the sky? Exhale. Look forward. What the heck? Bend the knees. Float it up. Half flat back. Maybe it wasn't a float. Maybe it was a thud. That's cool. Forward fold, let it go, breathing in. Maybe the heartbeat is lifting. Forward fold, let go. Can you let the neck go? Half flat back. I'm going to bring the hands down. You could step it, or some of you might want to just say, what the heck? Just go for it. Jumping back, lowering through, lifting the chest. Down dog, breathing in, breathing out. Maybe just let it be crazy. Let it be wild. Right leg lifts, point the toe, open the hip. I'm going to bring that leg down and just lift my left leg, not caring what it looks like, just feeling spaciousness. Bringing this leg down, breathe in, look forward, step walk or jump the feet up. half flat back, forward fold, chair, bending the knees, sinking the butt back. Where's that gratitude? Where's that gratitude again? I'm going to reach the hands behind me, find an interlace. Now my right shoulder's a little upset with me. I'm going to come this standing. I'll work the shoulders a little bit. And now opening the chest, lifting. I'm not pulling very hard on that shoulder. Spend some time with the breath. Noticing how the breath wants to travel through me, in me, for me right now. What am I letting myself see about myself physically? Feel about myself physically? How about mentally? Am I fighting something? Am I commanding, demanding, insisting? I'm going to release the arms. Bring the right knee up, reach that leg out, and sweep it back. Take your time. I'm just going to tilt forward, keeping my hands in prayer, and bring it back up. Whoop, take your time. Maybe use a wall like I did, bringing myself back up. I went a little too fast. I'm going to take it back again. Can my body be a teeter-totter? Can I open myself to feeling life? Feeling being in a physical body in this way, feeling energy move. I'm going to bring that right leg down, pulling the left knee up. All right, don't take it so seriously, right? We get real serious. Whoa, what are you doing on your mat right now? I don't know, some of you guys have heard me tell this story. When I was a wee little kid, saw my mom on her head doing yoga in the 70s. And I said, what are you doing? And she said, come join me. Let's sweep it back. Pull the chest forward. Reach that heel back. Don't worry about it being perfect. You can do it just a little bit. You're still doing it. You're on one leg. You're feeling this experience of lifting. You're feeling this experience of trying to hold it all together. You're trying to hear words coming out of my mouth at the same time. Where's the joy? Where's the gratitude? Oh my goodness. So much to be grateful for right now, right? Let's bring it back up. Oh, how would you describe what you got to feel to someone who couldn't move? Let's bring those feet down. Breathing in, lifting the chest. How would you describe what's joyous and wondrous about this right now with someone who can't see? And forward fold. Let's let it go. Deep breath in. Make that sound. How would you describe the joy of that sound to someone who can't hear? Good. Half flat back. I'm going to bring that block down out in front of us. I'm going to lift that right leg up behind us and twist that hip open. Okay, so that's the opposite of what we were doing in that Warrior 3. Now I'm going to bend my right heel like I'm trying to kick my own right butt. And reach the heel back, close the hip, bring that leg down. Am I breathing? Am I grateful? Was there stuff that was wobbly about that? Can I laugh at the wobbles? Are there spots off my mat that I could learn how to laugh at my wobbles in life? I got plenty. I'm going to lift my left leg up. Ooh, the pressures that we put on ourselves. Trying to live up to expectations that others have manufactured. We don't have to do that here. We can practice here, not doing that. Ready? I'm going to twist the hip, opening, feeling, let it show. Let all of it show. Feel. Show what feels good. Show what feels unsure. Now I'm going to bend my left knee, trying to kick my own left butt. And reach it back and close the hip. Feel the process of lowering that leg down. What's happening in the right and the left leg as I lower that. Not be in a hurry. I got to be present. I'm going to bend my knees, pull the butt back, lift the chest up, chair, that happy chair. Breath in. Reach the arms up. Let's split it open. Bring it back. Breath. Exhale. Split it open. Bring it back. coming all the way up to standing, lifting the chest. Can you feel your heartbeat? Exhale, forward fold. What wants to bend in your body? What wants to be rigid? Good. Let's come on down to the tippy toes again. If your knees can stand it. Maybe scan each toe. Are you aware of each toe? It's kind of like a check-in. Hello, right baby toe. Okay, I feel that one. How about the one right beside it? I don't know that I can exactly pinpoint and tell it something to do, but I do know that it's there, and I know that it's supporting me. Do the same thing for every single toe. Nice. All right, let's see how much of a soft landing. Remember I said I want to play. So let's see about letting the butt just come down to the floor. Wasn't too much of a crash. Knees up, chest up, smile up. Those feet could be on the floor. Maybe those feet are up. What is the state of your breath? Good. Let's reach and split. And up. Maybe something in you said, what? Uh-oh. And split. We're not trying to perfect it. I just feel it. Can we be curious? I just want to be yoga curious and lift. And be yoga curious and twist. And bring it back. Maybe grab those big toes. If you fall back, just make sure you've got a clear space back there. Shoulders down, chest up. Good. I'm going to bring those feet together, knees out, coming forward. Maybe massage your own toes, massage your ankles. Thank them. Thank them with all this loving touch. Like what? You just helped me doing some wackadoodle things. And I'm going to roll the spine up, lengthen my legs out, and bring myself down onto my back. Good. I'm just going to shake the backs of the legs. I'm going to lift the hips and let it fall down. Good. Upper back. Can you just lift in between the shoulder blades and let it drop to the mat? A little bit of free fall. An inch of free fall. Let it be messy. Let it be out of control. Just give in to the feeling. Good. Arms. Good. And then random. Anywhere random. Loosen. All right, I'm going to draw the left knee into the chest. Forehead up to the knee. And now release the head and twist that left knee across. Ooh. And I'm going to bring it back. Pull it in one more time. I'm going to try to keep my inner thigh toward my midline. Not letting that left leg fall to the left so much. Just mindfully keeping it toward the center of me and feeling that difference. That's all. And I'm just going to lengthen it. How does the body want to move? What is it capable of doing? Do I let it explore? Remain yoga curious. All right, forehead up to the knee. Oh, this other side if you didn't switch. Bringing it down. And I'm going to twist on this side. Now remember, you're grabbing little chunks of whatever's going on in today, about fun, about letting it show and letting it go, and using parts of it wherever you need in your practice at home. Hopefully it's allowing you to be curious about ways to show up for yourself on your mat. Having that bravery to not have anyone telling you what to do, And you're starting to explore, letting your spirit express itself with movement and breath. Quietude and meditation. And we'll come on back to center. I'm going to feel that midline once again, okay? Not letting that right knee go to the right. Pulling that knee into the chest. Now I'm going to ask the left knee to come in and join it. Inner thighs together. Letting the knees come as tight to the belly as I can. I'm going to pull it in a little tighter. Now I'm just going to send the heels straight up. And then pull the knees into the chest, pushing the navel into the floor. And lift. And pull the navel into the floor. Inner thighs together. Ooh. And lift. Is there an amount of working, of energizing that we either like or don't like to do for ourselves here, in ourselves? What is it? Get to know it. Good. I'm going to lift it up one more time before we move. Can you feel how much weight is on the left side of your spine, right side of your spine? Now I'm going to pull the knees into the chest and feel that again as I'm pulling those knees down. How much pressure am I putting on left side, right side? And I'm noticing I do tend to kind of lean into my stronger side. So now I'm trying to distribute that weight. My left side's like, I didn't ask you to do that. And I'm like, I know, but I love you. And breathe in. Exhale, let the knees fall over. Laugh out loud. Spend some genuine play, fun time with yourself. You know, it doesn't matter to me. If you need to have Netflix on right now and you're staying with your movement, I'm going to come on over to the other side, and you're letting it be playful, great. Maybe have a video chat with a friend and they're seeing you like laying down this way. Or play your favorite jams, or better yet, quietude, whatever. Take away all of the obstacles that we put in front of ourselves that says, I can't do this now. I need it to be a certain way. I can't get into my zone. I'm too preoccupied. We've probably got long lists of all the reasons why we can't. I don't have time. Could you do one spinal twist and then get up and go back? If you're saying I'd have to change my clothes, could you do one pose that you don't have to change your clothes for? I'm going to come on back. And straighten the legs. Good. I'm going to widen my legs and let my knees come down toward the chest. Maybe, so this is happy baby. Maybe your hands inside of the inner thighs or outside around those knee joints. Otherwise, if you can, your hands could come up to the feet. Still pulling the knees down, heels up. Right? So I don't want the knees up here nor back down here. Seeing if I can increase this angle. And now tilt, press the low back to the floor. Breath in, toward the floor. Breath out. What are you feeling and experiencing? Left side of the spine, right side of the spine. Lowest part of the back, mid part of the back. Inside of the pelvis, in the hip joints, hip sockets. Around the hamstrings. Good. I'm going to release the legs. Send the legs up to the ceiling. Now, I'm going to take us to the wall in a minute. But, for the heck of it, a little bit of playfulness and we get to explore. So first thing, keep your gaze up to the ceiling. Resist the urge to look at the camera, to look at the screen. Just stay right there. Look at your toes if you have to. And we'll rest the arms down alongside the waist. Now I'm going to push my arms and my hands down, and that's going to lift my heels and my legs and then my butt and lower it down. What happened? What happened? Breath in, lift, and lower. Try not to strain the neck or the throat. and the jaw. And remember to breathe, everyone. All right, let me get my gaze back up here so I'm following my own instructions. All right, I'm just going to lift, whee, and lower. And maybe yours looked like a bunny hop. It might have gone boop, boop, and that's cool. Love your bunny hop, all right? So let's go. Wherever it goes and bring it down. I'm going to try not to strain next time. And lift it up and lower it down. And I'm going to hug the knees in. Whatever happened in our bodies, how are we feeling about it? Where's that energy residing? Are we letting it go, or are we staying on it? Are we obsessing on it? Are we criticizing on it? Are we still in love with it? Right? Can we just let it go? Don't cling your identity to that feeling, either of accomplishment or non-accomplishment. Don't attach your identity to that feeling. All right, so now, if you've got a free wall, I'm going to go down to that wall, which is why I'm pointing at it. We're going to go to a free wall. Maybe you get a chair or a sofa and just let your feet rest and your calves rest on the sofa, okay? So I'm going to come on over to the wall. And I'm going to swing my legs up onto the wall. I'll try to get my butt up against the wall. All right, so hopefully you've got your legs either up against the wall or resting on a sofa or chair. Make sure that if you're on a sofa or chair, that it doesn't have wheels. We want it to be stable, okay? Don't want you flying away. Rules still apply to keep the gaze up, and that's just to keep your neck safe. That's all. I just want to keep our neck safe. Let go here. Can you let your legs go limp? Let your arms go limp. We've moved around a lot. We've felt our breath a lot. Hopefully we've played and we were curious. And let's arrive here and remain just as curious about a calming effect happening in our body. Everything is fine. It's just as it should be. Let it be. So now I'm going to, on this wall, bend my knees enough till the feet are flat. My feet are about 10, 12 inches apart. So now on a sofa, you could put your feet on the edge of the seat, okay, or a chair. Or they could be flat on top of the chair. Keep your gaze up. I've got my arms overhead. I'm going to push my feet into the wall, letting my hips start to come up. Lift your chin away from the chest and lower your spine down. Let all your muscles come to a rest. Okay, so don't be in a hurry to go back up. See, check in. Can I let go? Can you be curious about the levels of letting go? And now I'm going to push through the feet, lifting the hips, and maybe I'll lift one leg too. What? I'm just going to play. I'm going to switch it out. Lift the other one. Breathe. Not trying to make it something that's picture perfect. I'm just feeling my leg lifted, my butt off the floor. My eyes seeing it all. And lower the hips down. Let your muscles let go. And then maybe let yourselves find a butterfly here. Bottoms of the feet together, knees open. Not forcing the body anywhere. Change that perspective. Seeing the heavens above us, feeling the earth under us, surrendering our bodies to gravity. What are you curious about when you look up? What do you let yourself surrender to that you don't know anything about? And can that make life kind of exciting? Let the unexpected be like that wonderful surprise we're looking forward to, right? The unexpected doesn't have to mean anything scary or trepidatious, but how do we remain open? All right, I'm going to bring my feet back into position, either on your sofa, your chair, or your wall. I'm going to push down through the feet, lift the hips. Now I'm going to bring my arms down, and I'm going to bring my hands to my low back, wiggling my shoulders in a little bit. Now, if there's any strain on your neck at all, just come on down, okay? We don't want any weight or pressure on the neck. You can stay here, but let your back feel you giving yourself support. Now, can you bring your awareness and feel yourself accepting the support? So many of us are awesome at giving support. But how do we feel? Feel it right now. Feel your back receiving the support, leaning into it, saying, yeah, you said you got me? You got my back, literally? Well, come on then. All right, I'm going to lift one leg. Now maybe you play and lift the other. Maybe that play went, whoop, I'm going right back. All right? We're not trying to perfect. Let your back accept your support. Let your arms and hands give that support. Play with what you want with those legs. Big belly breaths. Play. Oh, your inner child is walking by the door right now saying, what are you doing? And you're responding, come join me. Yeah, and then we'll bring our feet to the wall or your furniture. Let your arms relax, keep the hips up, maybe work the wrists a little. And then be patient and slow as you lower the hips down, feeling that journey. Feeling the back get lower and lower and heavier until you feel the support of the earth. And then you feel your muscles in your body leaning into that support. Good. I'm going to bring the bottoms of the feet together again. For me, I want to press a little bit on my inner thighs. Try not to. If you want to do a little bit of this, try not to put the pressure on the knee joint. Let's stay in the biggest joint and not put undue pressure on the small ligaments in the knee joint. Breath in. Breath out. Good. I'm going to release. I'm going to roll on over. I'm going to come up to a seated space. So whatever works for you, it can be a cross-legged space. Your legs can be out in front of you. Maybe you set your back on a wall for some support. And just feel all of the sensations inside of your body, glowing, vibrating, emanating. Can you surrender your flesh to it and say, okay, you say that you're supporting me. Give into that support in your shoulders. Even if you feel like, well, they would be slumping, let them go. Your jaw, your eyelids. Let them go. Let go of control of your breath. Let go of control. I'm going to drop my left ear toward my left shoulder. And bring the left hand up by the right ear. And just let the weight hang there. Let the right arm hang off the shoulder. And surrender all of this action and energy. And just sit and reside inside of it, observing it, channeling it, not controlling it. Let movement go where movement wants to go. Check in on the quality of your breath. Soften into the right side of your neck. I'm going to let the hand go, but keep the neck bent. Ooh, just feel that starting to loosen, soften. I'm going to roll the chin down. Oh. And then come on around to the other side. No rush. Eventually bringing that right hand up by the left ear. Spine lifting. Let the left arm go. Just letting the weight of the right arm hang. And just letting movement and energy go where it wants to go. And we're surrendering and not getting in the way. Remain curious about what you're feeling. Remain curious about limitation. Remain curious. Let the left arm drop. Loosen your waist and your groin. Good, I'm going to release the arm. Bringing the chin down. And starting to round the spine. So just curl the tailbone under, let the chin drop. Feel your upper back rounding as you thrust the shoulders forward. And bring ourselves back upright. Maybe change the cross of your legs, if you like, or knee. I will. Hands resting where you would like them to rest. Eyelids opened or closed. But be deliberate and intentional about it. Curious. We're not shutting anything out. We're letting everything in. Feel the joy of your aliveness right here. Let that sink into you. My joy of my aliveness. Let it express itself. Your joy of aliveness won't look like mine. And it is just where it should be. It's right there expressing itself. Your joy of your aliveness in your body, throughout your body. joy of your aliveness in your breath. How is your mind expressing its joy of awareness, of consciousness, of identification? And your wisdom, your guide, your goddesses, your spiritual inspiration. Feel the joy of that aliveness. Feel it glowing in you, through you, around you. Feel its identification. Be curious and playful. Hands to the heart center. And allow your mind, your intention to settle on one or two aspects of practice that came to you. Your new awareness of yourself, different aspects of your being that are a part of you, not wishing them away, feeling them as a part of you. All of that has gotten you to this point in your journey. So thank it. Be curious and grateful. Namaste. All of the light in me recognizes and salutes the light in you. Thank you so much. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our home yoga practice on Friday, April 9, exploring letting it show when we're unsure, when we don't know what's happening, when we're not doing it right, and letting it go. Bringing some play and some curiosity on the mat. I hope that various aspects, even if it's a teensy-weensy bit of one part, helps you start to keep stepping toward yourself in your journey of yoking, of yoga, connecting to yourself, of what is your alive and aliveness and joy in that space. If there's anything that you've benefited from, please share our blog, share our video out with the world. And if there's anything that you wish to give us a donation of, we gratefully accept paypal.me/justbeyoga. We'll be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our yoga basics, 11:30 a.m. for our Empower Yoga, and on Sundays at 10:30 in the morning for our Chakra Yoga Flow. So come on back, or just keep returning to your mat, exploring your journey, because that's what it's meant to be, personal and intimate between you and whatever is your spiritual guidance. Peace, be well, go forth and do great things. Namaste, everyone.